Hello everyone, this is Andrew from the Enphase training team, and today we're going to be talking about how to install one of our new cell modems into one of our older generation of combiner panel. We're here at my house. I have a combiner 4C. We're going to take out the old cell modem and put in one of the new cell modem. Now these new cell modems actually have quite a few advantages over the old cell modems that are going to be really nice for you guys. First off, it has more than one network. It actually uses AT&T and T-Mobile, and it will fail over to whichever one of those networks is working better at any given day. So on a Tuesday, if AT&T is working better, it's going to take your data from your solar system and broadcast it to Enlighten using AT&T. If on a Wednesday, AT&T's network falls apart, it's going to fail over to T-Mobile, and it'll just work doing the same thing using T-Mobile's network. That's a really big advantage. It's much more robust than our old modem. Secondly, it has an eSIM. And what that means for you is you're never going to have to do this replacement again. Instead of needing a new modem when your data runs out, you're just going to be able to go on to Enlighten or go call us, customer care, and buy some data that way, and you'll never have to do this replacement again. So hopefully this is the last time you'll ever need to watch this video. Now it's going to come in 3 different parts. It's going to have a plug and it's going to have an antenna. So make sure they're all apart before you start the process. And once you have the 3 parts, you can get started installing it. Enough talk, let's get going. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is remove my old cell modem. I'm going to do this by opening up my combiner panel, locating the cell modem. In that case, it's right here. It's connected to a wire. It's connected to a USB port in your gateway. Now because I built my system, I put some zip ties, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove those zip ties. They may or may not be there for you. I'm going to use a pair of diagonal cutters to do that. If you don't have diagonal cutters, that's fine. Just use a razor blade or even a pair of scissors, or they might not be there, and that's fine too. The next thing I'm going to do is remove the wire. I'm going to pull the wire out of the USB port. I'm going to pull the wire out of the modem. Next step is going to be remove the modem. I'm going to pull it out of its housing, its little clip, and it's free. All right, I'm going to put that aside while I remove the old bracket. The old bracket has 2 rivets in it. 1, 2. They're as easy as pie to pull out. I'm just going to pull one, pull the other one, and I'm going to save these. I'm going to put these aside and save them because I'm going to need them to mount up the new modem. Here's the little rivet. All right, so now I'm going to get the new modem and I'm going to locate the tabs, lift up on them, and pull the modem off of the bracket, and it's free. Now that we have our old cell modem out, we're going to put our new cell modem in. I'm going to orient the bracket so that the circle is facing the hinges and the 2 tabs are facing down and the single tab is facing up. The reason I'm being careful about that is I want the antenna to line up to fit in this little cavity right here. So I'm going to line my bracket up with the existing holes, and I'm going to put the rivets that we took out in the pre-existing holes. You might need to separate the rivet from the sleeve of the rivet a little bit. So if you just pull it, it'll come out nicely. Stick it in the pre-existing hole and push. And now your bracket is in. Because we were careful about how we oriented that bracket, our antenna is going to fit in this little sleeve. I'm going to put it in the bottom brackets first. Just push into the top bracket. Then I'm going to find the cable that comes with the new cell modem. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to plug my cable into the same USB port that the other one was plugged into. In this case, I have a comms card in the other cable because I have an early generation of battery system. We don't use those anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and put a couple zip ties in here because I am a pro. You don't have to. It's really not doing anything except keeping things tidy, but tidy is good. So I'm going to put 2 zip ties in to hold the cable in place forever and ever. I'm going to clip the tails off of my zip ties. Et voila, and you're done. All you have to do now is close your box and enjoy the sunshine for years to come. Thanks for tuning into this quick video. As you can see, it's super easy to install one of these new cell modems. You just got to know what you're doing. But the actual work of it, it's nothing. You'll get right through it. I got to go throw out some zip tie tails. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you in the next one.